This week, the Free Speech Coalition joined with several adult website operators in suing Indiana over its age verification law. Some websites even threatening to block all web traffic in Indiana because of it. The ACLU of Indiana, while not part of the lawsuit, argues the law violates Hoosiers' privacy by making them upload sensitive information to access adult materials. The bill's authors and Indiana Attorney General Todd Rokita say the law protects kids from the psychological consequences of watching pornography. However, the ACLU of Indiana says the law won't even work.
There are just so many ways for minors to get around age verification, largely through using a VPN and making it look like they're in a state that doesn't have an age verification requirement. But bigger picture, there's only a certain number of websites that are going to be regulated by an Indiana state law.
Are you ready? Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Are you ready?
I'm done.
All right, we got two articles this week, both on age verification. You can catch the other video on there. We have two separate groups that are fighting two different age verification laws. It's an election year. You know, you have both sides of the aisle trying to push censorship on the internet. Even here in New York State, you got Kathy Hochul and Letitia James trying to control what youths see on the internet, which is basically going to violate the Constitution to do this. You know, and this is the thought patterns that they have. They think, oh, we're helping the children. Someone protect the children.
Oh, won't somebody please think of the children?
But they're not doing that. They're not doing that. They basically want control of your free speech. Plain and simple. This is it's not. They're not hiding it. You can hear it in the wordings of what they're saying in these laws. Because the thing about it is that the thought is that kids are going to get around a lot of these age verifications, and it's true. So why would you put something up like this? See, the thing about it is that they want to control children. They want to control the parenting. You know, you're stepping in. The government is stepping in to where, you know, to parent the children, and that's wrong. That's totally wrong. You know, parents should be monitoring their child and what they're watching, and it's always been a situation to that nature. You know, there was a line that on a Spanish network, you know, and you hear this on Fox TV too, also every once in a while. You know, it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? And that's the truth. Do you know where your children are? Do you know? Because I've seen some children out there. I've been out in the open where basically I'm coming out when I used to work in certain companies. I used to come out 1, 2 o'clock in the morning on my way home on the bus, and I would see children, and I'm not talking teens. I'm not talking 14, 15, 16, 17-year-old teens. I'm talking about 10-year-old children, 11-year-old, 12-year-old children they're hanging out at 2 o'clock in the morning. Where are the parents to the situation? Where are they? You know, this is what we need to remedy. You know, we have broken homes these days, you know, single parent homes that we need to remedy. But see, the thing about it is you have one of the parties that just saying, like, we don't need that nuclear family. It's very racist. It's white supremacy and all that bullshit. See, the thing is that they use word salads to frighten you to death to vote for their end. Think before you hit that lever at the voters' booth this year. Think on, you know, who you're going to vote. Don't vote on hatred. Vote on the facts of what is going on. And the fact is, you know, the politicians right now are failing us. They have failed us. You know, this is the truth. But we're going to read into this. This is The lawsuit that's being hit by the FSC, the Freedom of Speech Coalition. This is from XBiz on there, Gustav Turner. FSC industry stakeholders filed a lawsuit to halt Indiana's age verification law. Free Speech Coalition and several industry stakeholders filed a lawsuit in the United States District Court for the Southern District of Indiana on aiming to block the state age verification law. FSC released a statement noting that in addition to challenging the merits of Indiana's SB 17, the plaintiffs have requested an expedient preliminary injunction before the law goes into effect July 1st. As XBiz reported, Indiana's Republican Governor Eric Holcomb signed SB 17 into law in March. The law was authored by Republican Senator Mike Bohack as the state's copycat version of age verification bills being sponsored around the country by anti-porn religious conservative activists, and it requires age verification material that Indiana deems harmful to minors. Okay, answer the question, Indiana. What do you deem harmful to minors? I want to hear that. And if you're going to say, oh, just porn, explain porn. Because I don't think you understand what you're talking about porn on there. Because, you know, you're hearing now they want to go after Netflix. They want to go after Max. They want to go after other sites on there, Facebook and all that. According to the plaintiffs, SB 17 violates the First, Fifth, Eighth, and 14th Amendments, as well as Section 230, Courthouse News reported. Despite impinging on the rights of adults to access protected speech, it fails to strict scrutiny by employing the least effective and yet the most restrictive means of accomplishing Indiana's state purpose of allegedly protecting minors, the complaint argues. See, the thing is also to bring up also is that this is a copycat bill. See, the thing about it is, you hear it's a copycat. You can't make your own bill up. You can't think for yourself. You need an anti-porn religious group to tell you what to write on. You know, here's the sheet. You know, this is all you got to put up there, and you'll get it voted in. This is the problem to the situation. You have one group going state to state to state, trying to shut down, you know, freedom of speech on the internet. Am I wrong? I think I'm right, because basically, remember, who's one of the groups back there? They say, well, it's the organization NOSC for the children. Yeah, NOSC used to be known as Morality and Media. Think about that for a minute. I will always call them Morality and Media. They changed their name so they could be politically driven for you to agree with them. They always try to use the children, or they use women, you know, or LGBTQ rights. This is the frightening thoughts that they've put into people's minds, and they say, oh, okay, we got to vote for it, but not thinking what they're voting for. Take a moment, read these rules, and know what is going on. Reading on, the plaintiffs also allege that SB 17 imposes burdens on adults, the vast majority of whom value their online privacy and do not wish to expose exploitable personal data simply to view constitutionally protected material. Yes, it is. You know, most people say, well, it's not constitutionally. You know, yes, it is. Yes, it is. They have every right to view. The high risk of data breaches and leaks resulting from the compliance with the Act serves as an unavoidable barrier preventing adults from divulging their information over the internet. The lawsuit filed in Indiana's Attorney General, Todd Rucka, now joins similar FCC-led challenges in Utah and Texas, which are pending before the courts. Co-plaintiffs include ILO Premium, ILO Free Sites, Web Group, Czech Republic, NKL Associates, Sonesta Technologies, Sonesta Media, Paper Street Media, Neptune Media, Medium, and Midas Holding. We will continue to fight for the rights of adults to access the internet free of shame and surveillance, said the FSC Executive Director Allison Bowden. While they may sound reasonable on the face, laws like SB 17 have effectively functioned as a state censorship. These laws have been a failure on every front and must take action to protect both the consumers and producers of expressive works from this harmful government overreach. But this is what we've talked about. This is what we keep talking about. People don't realize a lot of this has been settled for many decades now. When you talk about the porn industry and stuff like that, they're allowed to thrive. And, people say, well, no, come on, it's unconstitutional. No, think about this for a minute. Let's go back to the Hays Code. Yes, that's right. I do bring up the Hays Code because if you look at the Hays Code from the 30s to the 60s, the Hays Code didn't allow certain things. They didn't, everything from drugs to sex to how someone could be dressed. They ruined movies because basically they didn't allow certain criteria as far as certain subject matters. There's one where basically there's a Humphrey Bogart movie out there. I think the movie was The Big Sleep. I may be wrong on that. But basically the main premise of the whole situation, it was a Chandler book. The premise behind it, and it was changed because of the Hays Code, is that it was a blackmail ring with prostitution involved. And certain scenes were removed from what the novel had put, and they changed things around, including the ending of the movie. And you say, well, they do change things over there. No, a lot of times it was changed because of the Hays Code. Now think about that situation. Let's fast forward. The Hays Code was made unconstitutional. That basically, according to the Supreme Court, you cannot stifle the creativity of a person. You say, well, porn can't be creativity. Watch Pirates. Watch the rated R version of Pirates and tell me I'm wrong. To the situation. There are some adult porn material out there that basically is considered works of art, including in the gay community as well. And most people don't realize that. They think, well, porn is just people having sex. Well, regular R-rated movies and NC-17 movies have sex in them as well, and it can be artistic. I mean, you have some great movies like Dress to Kill, Body Double, Caligula, and some others that basically are considered works of art. As far as they are masterpieces of the macabre or, the thriller, and yeah, they're going to have sex in them. Understand what the differences are to that point. And now you have people that want to sit there and tell you, well, we can't have porn, we can't have this, but we're also going to start blocking this other stuff. Because they're not going to stop at the porn movies. They're going to go after the R-rated movie. They're going to go after the NC-17. They may go after the PG-13. They're going to censor certain things from society. And this is what they want. Morality in media. Think about the name of the group. This is why they changed it. Because basically they want to get their agenda across, but they could not continue with the name morality in media. It would not help them. But they're still doing the same thing constantly to that nature. And other groups, and this is going on around the world. Look at the laws. Look at the laws that are going on in the United Kingdom as well. The censorship on there. I mean, they want to censor certain things on there, but bring out other things politically. They use them as political aspects. What does that sound to you? That sounds like V for Vendetta. It really, truly does. Something out of an Orwellian book. And people say, well, we can't have porn. But the thing is, no one's telling you to watch it. It's the same way. People ain't telling you to watch anime because they're going after that as well. The people are not going to tell you to watch action films. They're going to tell you to watch romances. They're going to tell you are your own person. And the freedoms that you have here in the United States is you have the right to watch whatever you want to watch within the law. You know, you want to watch an action film? Fine. You go to Netflix, watch an action film. You want to watch a porn movie? You go to Pornhub, you watch a porn movie. That's your business. That's your business. You know, you don't have to tell anyone what you do at home. If you find a good action film, a good thriller on that, and you like to talk about it to somebody, you can do that. That's up to you. That's up to you. Same thing with a porn movie. You know, you say, hey, look, I saw a sexy porn movie last night. But the thing about it is, they want you to stop that. They want you to stop watching and, you know, and do what they want to tell you to do. They try to tell you what to eat, what to drink, where to live, what, you know, if you should have a family or not. This is the things that is going on. The only thing that's pretty much stopped them from hitting this all over the world is, guess what? The United States Constitution. That's right, folks. The United States Constitution. There are those of us out there still fighting the good fight. And we must, you know, if we don't, we falter, you know. Stuff like what I talk about and what others talk, we will fade away. We will be blocked. We will be imprisoned. We will not exist anymore. To tell you these things, you know, this is the freedom of speech. You know, people think that basically there's a but in freedom of speech. He says freedom of speech, but if you don't like someone else's speech, that's fine. You have that opinion to put out. You don't like porn movies? That's okay. That's your opinion. But let everybody else have theirs. You know, that's the truth of being an American and under the constitutional republic. It's not a democracy, it's a constitutional republic. Always remember that. So tell me in the comments below your thoughts about this. Be sure to like this video, share it, and hopefully today's the day I've earned your subscription. Be sure to catch our other video on this, on the other lawsuit challenge that's going on. It should be out very soon. Thank you for tuning in, and bye-bye now.
Thanks for watching, commenting, and sharing this video. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe, as this helps the reach of this channel. Finally, as a content viewer, you have the ability to help support this channel, as new internet laws around the world will diminish our reach and affect our sponsors. If you choose to help, there are two ways listed in the description below. The first link will lead you to a pay site where you can make a monetary donation. The second will lead you to our gear shop where you can buy shirts, mugs, and other gear. Discounts will be listed on the site. Once again, thank you for watching and your support.